Welcome to Rome in Your Home. We're so glad you're here. Today we're excited to take you to our favorite park in Ohio, Mill Creek Park in Youngstown.
We were fortunate to grow up right outside this area in Northeast Ohio and would visit the park often when we were dating and continued while we lived in Ohio until 2003. It's always one of the first places we go when we come back to Ohio. We hope this video makes you want to visit.
Mill Creek Park became the first park district in Ohio in 1891 and was established by Volney Rogers. Mill Creek Park encompasses more than 50% of the 5,000 acres of the MetroParks. The park offers 15 miles of trails and 20 miles of driving. On this particular date, we drove to some of our favorite spots so we can share them with you. There is literally something for everyone at this beautiful park.
Fellows Riverside Gardens is the gem of Youngstown and is located at the northern end of the park and is free to enter. It is a 12-acre display garden featuring beautiful landscapes with diverse and colorful plant displays, roses of all classes, as well as seasonal displays of flowering bulbs, annuals, and perennials. Fellows Riverside Garden is considered one of Ohio's finest public gardens and is visited by over 400,000 people annually.
As you can imagine, the Gardens is a popular spot for weddings and wedding parties to come for their photographs. The Gardens gazebo is a beautiful place for outdoor weddings. There was a wedding rehearsal at the Kidston Pavilion, so I was unable to video that area on this particular day. Check the link in the description for all details to book your next event. According to Google Maps, this landmark is called the Spillway, but we never knew that before now. There wasn't much information that I could find about this area, unfortunately, but it's one of our favorites and we wanted you to enjoy it too.
The Old Log Cabin is one of the oldest structures in Mahoney County, built in 1816. It was later relocated here across from Lake Glacier. It's now available to rent year-round. Lake Glacier is a 44-acre lake that provides recreational activities such as boating and fishing. It was created in 1906 with the damming of Mill Creek as it approached the Mahoney River.
Lake Glacier offers beautiful reflections and is a popular place for photographers. Parapet Bridge continues to be the most photographed bridge in Mill Creek Park. Built in 1913 by architect and landscape designer Julius Schweinfurth, this bridge is located on the east side of Lake Glacier. It's also fun to drive over the bridge and see the beauty from the top.
The Pioneer Pavilion is one of the oldest structures in Youngstown. Constructed in 1821 as a mill, was remodeled in 1893 for party use and is available for rent. Our personal favorite is the Suspension Bridge, which is the oldest bridge in Mill Creek Park. Built in 1895 following the wishes of Volney Rogers to create fanciful park entrances. It definitely looks like it was right out of a fairy tale.
You will most likely see wildlife inside the park as we did this day. There is a 78-acre site known as McGuffey Wildlife Preserve that was donated to the park in 1998.
Mill Creek Park is very dog friendly. Dogs are permitted on all trails, but not allowed in the garden areas.
Lanterman's Mill is one of Mahoning County's most historic and most photographed landmarks. It was built in 1845 and restored in 1982. Lanterman's Mill continues to operate today as it did in the 1800s, grinding corn, wheat, and buckwheat.
The covered bridge was built in 1989, designed after a bridge used by farmers to bring their grain to the mill in the 1800s. The covered bridge is one of the scenic highlights of the park.
We hope you enjoyed a little tour of our favorite park in Ohio, Mill Creek Park. There was so much we didn't get a chance to show you or tell you about. There's a cafe at Fellows Riverside Garden. There are 2 18-hole championship golf courses in the park, many recreation areas throughout the park, historic sites, and so much more. Comment below and tell us if you've ever been to this park or if you're planning to go. We'd love to hear from you.
And as always, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up button. It really helps us get noticed in the YouTube algorithm. We just hit 700 subscribers, and our first goal is to make it to 1,000, and we'd love it if you're a part of our first 1,000 subscribers. Join us next week as we give you a tour of our RV and tell you the things we love about it and the things we don't love since we've made the switch from our big fifth wheel over a year ago. See you next week. Bye.
Feet up on the dash and the calling open road. Road trip classics on the radio. With your hand tied in mine, there's no such thing as time. Now we can go anywhere you wanna go.
Why does that not sound right to me?
Nope. Ugh.
That was bad.
Yeah.
That was horrible.
Ooh, there's no place we can go. Ooh, my home is when I'm alone with you.